this. I'm so proud of my hair journey so far. This is about 3 years. 3 years of shaved head and protective styles. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Monet, aka Political Bae, and yeah, getting this video started has just really been like a wild experience. I've been like fumbling words, not being able to like speak properly, so let's see how this goes. You're wondering why I have on this cool onesie set. Because I'm on my way to Friendsgiving. Hopefully I will remember to like include some footage of it for, you know, editing later on. But I'm on my way to Friendsgiving and I'm super excited because today I was like, oh my god, what am I going to talk about? Like, I've been so busy at work, I really haven't like been into anything politically or like really seen what's been going on in the news to talk about that. But I was like, well, those are good problems to have, right? Like, of course, like no one should be working and capitalism is bad. However, it can be a lot worse, right? And we understand how much like the system like crushes folks who are not able to sort of get the opportunities that a lot of us do kind of have. So when we're thinking about the holiday season, I know for me specifically, it's hard, not because I have like seasonal depression or anything like that, but for some folks it's hard for that reason. I think some people also go through like seasonal sadness and things like that, and the holiday season does invoke a lot of emotion for folks, specifically if they've like lost loved ones, as I have, and I guess we should just talk about like how we navigate, whether, you know, it's like seasonal sadness, seasonal depression, loss of, you know, loved ones and things like that, or, you know, sometimes the holidays season isn't really that big of a deal for some folks, and I think that that's okay too. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to like touch base about that and have a conversation about that. So for me, the holiday season is like, it's typically like an exciting time. I love spending time with my family. I have a really great relationship with my immediate family. I love my siblings, my parents, even like my relatives and things of that nature. But 2 years ago, I lost someone very, very close to me. So, and for just my family in general, it's like we take the holiday season very seriously, just to like lend each other support and, you know, just be there for one another. And I understand that not a lot of people, or there are some folks out there that doesn't necessarily have the support of their family, and that's okay too, right? And that's why things like Friendsgiving is important, right? To just like think about your life and reflect on what you are grateful for, right? Because I think sometimes we feel like everything is wrong and everything is bad, just because we aren't looking at the cup half full instead of half empty. And I know that's very, very cliche, but I think we have to remember that, you know, our realities is something that we personally construct, right? So if you're waking up every morning and you're finding yourself sad and you're doing the same sort of routines that's keeping you in the same place that you were a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, you're gonna remain in that same space unless you make the active decision to come out of it, right? And I'm not a mental health professional, and that's not what I'm trying to say here. I think that if you have seasonal depression, you should definitely seek the guidance of someone that is like educated and trained on this topic. But I'm talking about folks that just may have found themselves in a rut recently, just because the season is changing, it's the end of the year. They might have, you know, personal problems or familial or just like professional issues. And I just want you guys to remember that one thing that was always said to me by my loved one that passed was, in my darkest moments and in my lowest moments is where I find my strength, right? Because if that's what you're feeling at that moment, there's nowhere else to go. So in that moment is when you should be looking to the positives around you, right? Maybe you're not getting the full support of all of your friends or colleagues or associates around you, right? But you are getting support from some of those people, right? So you should be gravitating and being grateful and pouring energy into what is pouring energy into you. I think a lot of the times we become very disgruntled or sad by the relationships we have have with people around us because we sort of impose the importance or the priorities in those relationships, right? And we kind of sort of have to remember that everybody is the main character in their own story. And sometimes if you know you're feeling like someone isn't supporting you, or other people aren't supporting you, or you're not receiving the love from everyone that you might be wanting it from, you should still be grateful for the things that you are receiving from those around you, because when you start to cultivate those relationships, you're going to see the reason why that person couldn't give you that love, or that person couldn't support you in the way that they wanted to. They might have been going through their own things, or they just might not be for you anymore, right? People are there for a reason, and people are also there for seasons, and that's okay. And when it comes to the holiday season, I just want everyone to, you know, try their hardest to sort of come up with things that they're happy for, they're grateful for, and things that they strive to get and they want to get down the line. I think it's very important to sort of, even if you don't have a healthy mindset right now, to work towards it day by day, right? There's a lot of literature out there. There's a lot of things that you can watch, a lot of, you know, resources, and I'll try to find some and link them below, that really will help the way that you are perceiving the world and how the world is perceiving you, and in turn will help your mental health and your view on things. So I just wanted to talk about that really briefly, because I'm just so happy and so blessed, so grateful for the good and the bad in life. Nothing will ever be perfect, but I mean, if you didn't have the bad, then you wouldn't really know what to feel about the good, and you know, vice versa. So that's it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Shout out to this really cool producer I know that's been sending me beats that I'm previewing in the start of my videos. So I'm gonna link him below. He might be familiar to some of you folks that have watched my other things, but I love him dearly and I enjoy his work. So thank you very much for that, and like, share, subscribe, and thank you guys for continuing to watch my channel, and I'll see you all next Sunday. Bye.